surface. What do you see down there below you?
It's cold.
You say it's cold. Is there snow?
There's ice
Ice.
everywhere.
What is it covering?
Everything.
And I want you to look down at yourself. Look at where you're standing on. What are you standing on?
Standing on like a hill.
You're standing on a hill. And what are you wearing on your feet?
Not wearing anything on my feet.
Are you barefooted?
They're covered like in some sort of white fur.
White fur? Okay. And then hold your hands up and tell me what they look like. Don't be shocked or alarmed. Just, hey, that's cool. What are your hands shaped like?
Like some sort of claws.
How many fingers do you have? Or digits?
Only have 3.
3 digits? 1 opposing and 2. What do the claws look like? How big are they?
They're big.
How big is your body? How big do you think you are?
Must be at least like 10 feet.
Oh, you're big. Totally covered with white fur?
Yeah.
Are you male or female?
I think I'm male.
Oh. Put your hands on your face and tell me what it's shaped like.
It's different. I have teeth.
Teeth or fangs?
I have sharp teeth.
What about your eyes or your nose? How does that feel?
They have big eyes.
When you say big, how big? Like how wide? How, like, do they wrap around the head, or they?
Like almost like a softball.
Oh, interesting. And do you have anything on? Any type of garment at all, or ornaments or anything?
Carrying something.
Oh, go ahead and look and look. What are you carrying?
Some sort of weapon.
Are there others with you?
No.
Is your genitalia covered
Yeah, everything's covered.
with some type of fur, or just natural fur, or some type of clothing or garment?
Looks kind of like some sort of artificial fur. It seems like I can take it off.
Ah. So, what are you doing out there?
I don't know.
Awesome. Let's move forward to where you live. We're going to be there in a count of 5, 4, 3, halfway there, 2, almost there, and 1. Where are you now?
I'm in some sort of ship.
And does the ship look primitive, or does it look advanced?
It's advanced.
So while you were on that planet, you had on You had on some type of uniform that was keeping you warm, obviously, that fur. And now you're there. What are you wearing there in this scenario?
Some sort of spacesuit.
What color is it?
It's like black.
Does it hug your body?
It's like kind of like armor almost.
Oh, awesome. So you're a soldier. Are there others?
I'm not sure.
So go ahead and describe your home or where you live at. What's there? What's in this place? Just look around. Just describe what you see.
They don't ever stay in one place too long. Traveling ships.
You're on that ship. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Where are you traveling on that ship?
There's others.
Very good. They won't think it's strange. I want you to walk up to the one who looks like he's in charge.
He's like a pilot. He got like some sort of crown on him. His head is bigger than others.
And how do you communicate with them?
Some weird language.
Is it verbal or telepathic? Oh, it's verbal.
Yeah, it's verbal.
But you can understand it.
Yeah, there's different beings in there.
What is your name? Do you know your name?
I think my name is Yak.
Yak. Very good. And Yaker, what are you doing there in that place on that ship? What's your job?
I am like some sort of soldier, I guess. And I was getting something in that other planet. But I think it got away.
Were you hunting someone or?
I think I was hunting someone.
That was a mission.
I think so.
Who's the command? The one with the big head? How is that head shaped?
It has like spikes on the sides and on top. Like horns almost.
Different species than everyone else?
No, the same but different. But there's others. Insects.
Insect type humanoid bodies?
Yeah.
Are they thin and with large appendages or what? What's strange looking?
They look like they can kill.
Oh. Also soldiers?
But lesser soldiers.
Or just part of, what's the crew?
There's us, and then there's the insects, and then there's the reptilians.
There's reptilians. Can you see, what do reptilians look like?
They look like almost like lizards.
With tails or wings or?
Some of them have wings.
How big are the wings? Big ones enough to make them fly or?
Only some of them can fly. Not all of them.
Can you see in your mind's eye one of them flying?
I've seen only like some of them have wings, but they can't fly with them.
Okay, understand. Do you have spikes on your head as well?
Can't really see my face.
I want you to put your hands up on your head. You said the other guy had spikes on his head, with the big head.
Yeah,
and you said he was the same thing as you, just a bigger head. Do you have spikes?
I have 2 spikes on the side.
What does it remind you of? Like a satyr or something?
Kind of like horns.
So you have horns and claws. How big are your hands? Or you said, I don't know about claws, but there's just 3 appendages, or 3 digits. Long fingers?
Yeah, they come out kind of almost like all thumbs.
Oh, okay. And so all of you guys are allied? These insectoids, the reptilians, what is your race called? Just ask. They'll tell you.
Seneval?
Seneval. So you have the Senevals, the reptilians, the insectoids. And what is your mission? What is your purpose? What do you guys do? Who you're a part of? What are you getting? Lots. Take a long, slow, deep breath. Inhale deeply. Feel the relaxation moving through your body. And it becomes easier and easier as your vibration rises to explain everything with no problem.
We're kind of like mercenaries, or like kind of like pirates.
Ah, interesting. How old? How long do you live in those lives?
I'm like 1,400 years old.
Do you have a mate or offspring?
They're dead.
And how did they perish?
We're the last of us. There's no more.
Now I want you to go to a very important day in that expression of yourself. A very important day where something very significant is going to happen, is happening, and we're there in the count of 5, 4, 3, halfway there, 2, almost there, and you're there now. What's going on? What are you doing? What's happening?
We're back on the planet that died.
Who died?
The planet.
And you're there in the what? The aftermath?
Before.
And so you're experiencing it dying?
No. It's at its prime.
High vibration or low vibration?
It's glowing in light.
Ah, very nice. So are you guys getting ready to shift into a higher dimension? Is that what you're experiencing that day or in that moment?
The energy. It's a lot.
And what happens as that energy affects all of the creation there?
It thrives. But it couldn't last that long.
So what happens?
It died.
And did you die with it?
No, I wasn't there.
So are there any survivors at all?
Just a few.
Scattered over. How big is this place?
It's like 10 suns.
10 suns big? That's a large, large planet. Is it a solid creation? Is it 3D like? Or is it more energetic? You live 1,000 years old, that means you're pretty advanced. What type of energy was used as a soldier? You know.
They're harnessing energy from the planet through themselves.
Is that where the problem started?
They couldn't control it. And they're taking advantage of it. And
So,
they drained it and it died.
what type of work were you on while that happened to the planet? How long were you away? Especially since you live 1,000 plus.
I was on a mission.
How many years?
Almost 500 years.
In what form?
I was young.
So almost like a military enrollment or enlistment.
Everyone has to enlist.
What is the name of the galaxy that this whole thing is taking place in? Is there a name that we would recognize, maybe? Star system?
I can't really read where the galaxy is.
That's
But
okay.
it's far from Earth.
Far
It's
from
like
Earth.
100 years from Earth.
Now I want you to move forward to the very last day of that life. The very last day of that life. Now you don't have to be in it. You could just be watching it from above with no fear and detachment, just seeing it for what it was. And we're going to get there in a count of 5, 4, 3, halfway there, 2, almost there, and 1. What's going on this last day of your life?
He's fighting.
There's a fight?
Everyone's fighting.
What type of weapons are you using?
There's no more ammo. They're using.
So hand to hand,
They're
or
using their hands and their teeth.
and appendages. So is it pretty, what would you compare it to? Watching 2 army ants go at each other? Is that many people or less?
It's like a war.
What happens to you? What happens to you? It's your last day. How does it happen? And you can just watch it. You don't have to re-experience it.
Everyone dies.
How was that?
They blew up the planet.
And you went up in the explosion? Yes?
Everyone did.
And now you're on the other side of it. Tell me what it's like on the other side. After you've passed, where are you now? Where you end up at?
I'm looking at the planet.
Ah, very good. And what does the planet look like from your point of view?
It's in flames.
to tell me what's happening now. Look around you. What's behind you? There's something there.
There's a ship. A big ship.
A big ship?
Yeah.
Do you belong to that ship?
No.
Do you see an opening at the ship? How far away would you say it is?
It's real close.
What is it shaped like? What does it look like?
It looks almost like a boat.
Dark or light silvers and blues and grays or something? Any colors at all?
It has a shield around it. You can only see the shield.
And what does the shield look like?
Black.
A black shield, not an energetic, but a black shield. What do you think what's there? You think you're supposed to go on that ship?
No.
I don't think so. But if you look over to your left, there's a beautiful light. It's like a vortex. It's very beautiful and very bright, but it won't hurt your eyes. Tell me when you can see that. You can see the planet. You can see on the other side that ship, but then over to the other side, there's a beautiful portal of light. Tell me when you can see it.
I can see it.
Oh, very nice. There's someone that's going to come out, and I want you to tell me who comes out. They're there to greet you after you've passed, and it's someone who loves you.
Someone who I've known from before.
Oh, very good. And who is it?
It has feathers, but it doesn't have wings.
He can repeat that again?
She has feathers, but she doesn't have wings.
She has feathers, but she doesn't have wings. Well, it's a female. And where is her feathers at? On her face? On her skin? How is she shaped?
She has feathers like beautiful feathers.
Covers everything?
No, only on the arms.
Very
and on the
good.
neck.
And let her come forward to you, and you may greet her however you desire. What feels appropriate? Do you hug her? Do you tell her hello?
She hugged me.
How does it feel to hug her? It's okay. Don't hold it. Don't fight it. Just how does it feel? And breathe deeply and slowly release. Don't fight it. Do you know her? You recognize that love? Does it feel like love? Does it feel peaceful?
Feels warm.
Very good. What's her name? Who is it? She'll tell you. She'll tell you everything.
We fought together.
So you have been in a war or some type of conflict in another expression of yourself, and she's there to greet you. Very good. Very, very good. What was the purpose of, ask her, what was the purpose of that life that you're just in?
To fight.
So you've been a warrior for a long time then, huh? She has a message for you. Go ahead and receive the message. Don't get into your left brain. I want you to stay in the right and just talk to me, sir. Don't go silent. I know it's incredible to be in her presence, and it's like, man, someone who's known you for a long time. At the same time, you're thinking you're here and you don't remember, but you do remember because you can feel her and she feels so good. I just want to make you cry. There's nothing wrong with that. What's her message? Tell me now. She has it. She'll tell you.
I have to go back.
And we have to go back where?
I can't stay.
So, did you not totally die yet? Or are you now on the other side? Where are you going back to?
To a different life.
So it's time, you have an opportunity to choose a different life?
I have to go.
And where are you going? And who's telling you that you have to go?
They're not telling me, they're sending me.
Oh, very good. So, and who's they? Describe them as best you can.
He controls them. And they choose.
So somehow someone has control of your energetic signature, and they're just using you almost like a little battery, put you into this body, do this stuff, put you into this body. Is that what's going on? What do you think is going on?
That was the last time, they said.
It was just something that you voluntarily chose or you signed a contract for?
There's only a little bit of us left.
And
We were the only ones there.
And what do you do? What is your specialty?
To hunt.
What are you hunting? Who are you hunting?
Whatever they tell me to.
Fugitives or just like hitmen? Are you an assassin?
No.
And even in between lives, you get automatically assigned to another post. Do you realize, what are you on the in between? I didn't ask you what was your form now that you've crossed over.
Keep my form.
What, the same form with the 3 fingers or whatever from that last life? From that last expression of yourself?
Yeah.
And then you do what? You stay in that form and go into another life?
Stay in that form and they send me back.
And so when you go back, do you go back totally full grown, or do you go and are you born into a family and you go through that whole thing that way? How does it happen?
Send me right back.
So you're full grown on a mission. What was the purpose of this life? There has to be more than just fighting. There's something you're learning by putting yourself through that.
We were arrogant. We were selfish. We were greedy. And now we pay.
But now you're a changed man, huh? In this expression of yourself, huh? Can you imagine yourself ever having been that way in yourself as Mario? Could you imagine you being like that? Or are you like that in private with your quiets? Nice. Take a long, slow, deep breath. You're hyperventilating. Slowly release it through your mouth. And feel the relaxation moving through your body. Another long, slow, deep breath. Inhale. And slowly release. This is very interesting. I've never had someone say in their death scene that they're being immediately restationed somewhere else into another expression. So are you going in, when they do this to you, you're going in, do you understand that you're nothing but energy that allows you into these different places?
I'm not supposed to be, but I am.
So you're interjected into these particular scenarios, and you guys, and there's a mission. You say, is someone nefarious? Is someone evil running this organization?
Our people.
Oh, your people. That's just how they are. Say their name again. Predators, huh?
The son of all.
Savall, that's what you said.
That's why they let us kill ourselves.
Because they know as soon as you pass over, your energetic signature is able to be, I guess, seen in some type of matrix, because you still see yourself on the other side in some type of form. Is it holographic form? Can you see through yourself before you go to another place, or are you just as solid as when you were physically manifest?
They take me.
They take you. So they physically take you. How does that happen? When you die, you sort of disappear out of the places that you're projected, and then you come back to yourself on the in-between?
It's like that. I'm dead, but I'm awake. And then he sticks his hand in and grabs me.
And who is he? You know.
I've never met him.
But have you ever had that hand? Did you grab the hand? Did the hand grab you and pull you through?
It always grabs me when I die and pulls me up. But I've never met it.
We're going to move from that scene, and we're going to move forward in time. Much more forward in time.
I want to see her.
Say it again.
See her again.
You want to see her again? Or you want to see her now?
That's why they sent me here. That's why they sent us here.
Here to the earth?
To find each other.
Take that long, slow, deep breath. And who is she?
I don't know.
Who is she in this life? Is she here on the planet? Is it the same she that you, with the feathers, that you're speaking of?
They sent us both.
She's here on the planet Earth as well? You're here now. You're here in the form of Mario, and you have 5 fingers and long hair.
I know they sent us here, but I don't know if she's here now.
What are you doing here? What's your mission this time?
Not war.
Not war. You turning over a new leaf? Are you relinquishing all of those experiences? You've been there, done that, finished? Talk to me.
They sent me here.
They sent you here. What are you to learn here in this time? Slow breath. Inhale deeply. Let it out slow. You're feeling more relaxed. They sent you here for what, sir?
They didn't give us a mission. They just sent us.
No mission, just... And now that you have an opportunity to just be yourself, I notice how reserved and quiet you seem to be. What makes you so quiet and reserved in this lifetime? What do you feel about yourself compared to where you've been and what you've done? which was a lot. I know you know that. What do you think your purpose is here now?
To try to change.
Try and change you, or to try and change what's going on the planet? Are you a warrior of light?
Try to change.
So you're here to change? Change in what way?
So they won't make the same mistakes.
Do you know Hank from before? Was he in any of those scenarios with you?
Hank. He fights for peace.
Fights for peace. You know who that is?
Everyone does.
How's that?
He knows. He knows you too.
He knows me too.
The one that sends me. He watches you.
What does he know about me?
He knows that you're good.
How does that make him feel? Because he's put you in some pretty intense scenarios. How does he know me? What's our relationship, if you will?
He watches over you.
Pretty high authority then? I mean, not to say he's telling us what to do, just observing, is that right?
Yeah.
Does he send unconditional love or any type of support in our endeavors? Or just, you know?
It's unconditional love, but we cannot.
Does he experience things through us?
Yeah.
Are we part of it? Is it a real high energy entity that is, and we're expressions of it? Some type of soul family? Or some type of collective?
We're all connected. And it connects all of us.
How do you feel about this life you're living now? Are you starting to wake up to larger truths the more time you spend here?
It's peaceful.
You make it very peaceful for yourself though, don't you? When you say it's peaceful, are you talking about here and now where we are, or here on this planet as in your life?
On this planet.
Oh, very good. So you find it peaceful compared to what you've been through before, huh? Do you feel the violence and the wars going on this planet?
He laughs at them like if they're kids.
He has a message for you. What's his message?
They're watching us. We're like children.
And what are they watching for? Is there something that's going to happen that has them all interested?
The so-called wars they have. It amuses them.
It's getting ready to fizzle out though, isn't it? All the violence and war.
They're getting new technology.
What will this technology be used for?
It depends who gets it.
Is there a divine plan, or is it just a crapshoot? Does it take a collective to make the major decisions, or is it going to be decided by a small few?
We make our own choices. And it helps us in the struggle
Do we
of
just
those choices.
Oh, very good. I'm sorry. Continue.
But it helps them.
It helps them by from watching too. They grow and learn from it as well.
It helps some. Only some.
Is the vibration, is the frequency bandwidth shifting on this planet now?
No. That's why it sent me.
And your job is to do what? To help?
To rest.
To rest?
And to find her with the feathers.
And once you find her,
I'm stuck here until I do.
what is her name here, man? If you know,
I don't know.
ask the one.
It doesn't tell me.
Have you asked already?
It's punishing us.
Why would you possibly think that we're being punished?
Not we, me, and her.
And what did you do that was so wrong?
The son of all.
You did what?
The son of all.
And what is that?
Our species. Our planet destroyed.
Did you have a lot of power and a lot of influence over that?
Millions of planets.
All decimated? At one time?
In only 1,400 years.
Are you sure you're being punished, or are you choosing to put yourself through these things to make amends?
We were being punished. Now we're being rewarded for what we've done.
And what have you done this time to be rewarded? Long, slow, deep breaths. Just relax. Tell me what's going on. You're going in the Mario quiet mode.
I've killed so many.
What's going on again?
So many of the fallen.
They still exist though, don't they? It's just their physical bodies are gone. They knew what they were up to. They know what they were doing. Can you see that they still exist, just like you still exist? Is there any death, sir? Any real death?
No, just
So with that right there,
pain.
but it's only temporary though, and you can release it as well. You have free will and you choose everything. That's why they call us children. When you say they're watching us and seeing what we're doing, you have to remember you're creating everything. Even your punishments, even the whole game of, okay, I did this, so now I need to be punished. You don't need to be punished for anything. You're creating everything. And there's no accidents and mistakes.
What's up, pair of dips?
It's just that once you do something and you look back and decide that was not who I choose to be right now, you had the experience. That's why it was able to even happen. It was meant to happen because you wrote the script for it. You just forgot. Everybody played their part and it was perfect. And you decided afterwards that's not who you really are. And you still exist and they still exist because you're immortal and you're only one.
He humbled them.
Say
But
he.
not all.
And who is he? He has a name.
He is all of us.
He is all of us.
And we are him.
And we are him. Would this be the one, the prime creator?
But I've never met him.
Would you like to meet him?
No.
Why not? It's just you. It's your highest self. Would you like to meet your highest self? He has a beautiful message for you. A very, very beautiful message for you. Are you ready? That's why you're here. To answer a lot of questions. You just have to relax and trust in yourself. And release all fear. Release all doubt. Still, would you like to meet your higher self?
No.
What about your subconscious?
Yeah.
Very good. And I want you to take a long, slow, deep breath. And I want you to drift and float away from that scene. You're drifting and floating away, leaving them there to continue on their journey, where they will find peace, and you will find peace. And they'll do what they're supposed to do in the forever moment. We're leaving them there to continue on their own path. Now I want all the consciousness and personality of Mario to once again return to the body and fully integrate back into the body. May I speak to Mario's subconscious, please? That's a question.
He doesn't want to talk.
I have permission to speak to Mario's subconscious. He may not have to say anything. Maybe he just wants to listen. But I have to ask permission. Do I have permission to speak to Mario's subconscious? I know they're listening. I respect the power of the subconscious because I know the subconscious takes care of Mario's body and does a very good job of it. I also know that the subconscious has the records of everything that has ever happened to Mario in this lifetime and all the other lifetimes that he has ever lived. So I respect the power of the subconscious, and I always ask for permission to speak to it and ask questions. Do I have permission to ask questions?
It wants to.
I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Mario to see tonight, but you chose to bring forward this life as a warrior with 3 fingers, who was tall, 10 feet plus, lived for thousands of years. Why did you pick that lifetime?
Did I choose it? It was given to me.
But why were you allowed to see it now? Why was Mario allowed to see that in this session that we're doing?
To remind me why I'm here.
To remind him why he's here. And why is he here again?
To try to find peace and love.
And how is he doing so far with that?
Not too good.
Is it good that he's met someone like Hank? What's the feeling about Hank?
You're guiding me.
Did we have a mission? Did we know we were going to come into each other's experience?
We've always known about each other. In all the past lives and in this one.
We've been friends, or we've worked together. How have we? What is our connection?
We work towards the same cause.
What is this cause that we work for, what we're diligent for?
For it. It tells us.
Did you say freedom?
In different ways.
Oh, very good.
It tells us in different ways.
How long have we been at this? Ballpark.
You've been at it. You've been at it before. You've been at it way longer than I have. I was on the other side.
What's on the other side?
On the dark.
And now you've come to the light, or the light in you has outshined the dark.
I've always been a light.
Even when you were in the dark, you went in to raise the vibration of those particular places, just being there. In the midst of it. You can talk to me, say it.
It loves us.
Creation loves us.
All of us.
We're all one, aren't we? I mean, there's no separation, I mean. When I say stuff like that or ask questions like that, do you hear any response or get any response at all? I'm not trying to tell you what to say, I just want to know what the responses may be. I always ask for my understanding. So it was meant for us to come together then?
We must all come together. We're all connected.
Awesome. So we've known each other before, and we have a connection because we have the same mission. Have we been on a mission before where we consciously knew each other Or we're just always there at the same time because there's only one anyway? How does that work, sir? Please.
We can never be in the same place. The vibrations and the energy. We're always galaxies and dimensions away, but we're always.
Say it.
We're always aware of each other.
So we know each other then, yes, sir? Are we friends? Are we pals? What is it? I almost know, and you're afraid to say it because you're like, oh shit, is he?
You're part of the. When you were on the ship with her with the feathers.
Oh, I was. What was I doing there? Oh, so did I come out to see you on the in-between as well?
You dropped me off on the frozen planet.
I dropped you? I was the one to drop you off?
And then you left. And that was the last time I seen you.
Because then you perished, right? Oh, the planet blew, and then all of a sudden you're over the planet, and then there her higher self is, and in that ship. And
she was sick.
While she was on the ship?
For a long time.
What happened then?
She couldn't stay. She was supposed to stay, but I didn't let her. And then you had to take her.
Where did I take her? Where did I take her?
To the green planet.
Is that planet Earth?
No.
Where is this green planet at?
In a neutral zone.
A neutral zone in this galaxy here? Or in another star cluster?
A different dimension.
Oh, very different dimension. So I guess you're starting to really see we are multidimensional, aren't we?
You took care of her in the green place. I could see you.
What do I look like in this scenario? As you're looking at me, what's my form?
You're made out of light.
Awesome.
You're made out of pure light.
And what like?
You're made out of pure starlight.
Do I feel good?
Your people are born in the stardust.
What is our purpose? What do you know of my race, the type of entity that I am? Not race, but entity. What type of entity we are?
You're older than us.
So I sort of came into creation before you manifest in the form.
But only in that time. Something happened to you. When you were taking care of her.
What happened? Did I